This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. It's a little bit of a single cut shootout today. We're comparing a couple of single cut guitars. In the blue corner, we have this one. Now, you're quite used to seeing me messing around with Epiphones and vintages and Harley Bentons and stuff like that, but this is the real deal. This is a Gibson Les Paul Standard, and as you can see from the finish checking on the headstock, this ain't a new guitar. This is a 1996 guitar. It's 25-year-old. It's celebrating its silver jubilee. This doesn't belong to me. This belongs to one of my students who's after selling it. Basically, he bought it a while ago because a Les Paul was one of his bucket list guitars, and when he got one, he realised that he's more of a Fender kind of chap. So he's wanting rid of this. If anybody's interested, get in touch, and I can put you in touch with Dan, whose guitar this is, and maybe you can come to some sort of agreement. But anyway, what we're doing is we're comparing this Gibson Les Paul, 1996 Les Paul Standard, with the Young Pretender. This is, of course, my Harley Benton SC552, a very credible sounding guitar. But how credible is it up against the genuine article? Well, that's what we're going to find out today. I've recorded some sound clips with both guitars. You'll see the settings on screen, but exactly the same settings for both guitars. There's only one slight thing I had to do different with one of the guitars where the pickups are a bit hotter. So I had to adjust the volume, the input volume on the interface accordingly. But that is the only change that I made. You're going to hear three different sets of sounds. You're going to hear first of all, both guitars on the middle pickup with a clean sound, then a bit of a crunchy kind of classic rock bluesy overdrive sound on the bridge pickup, and then some kind of high gain shenanigans on the neck pickup. So they'll be labelled Guitar A and Guitar B. See if you can tell which is which.
Guitar A, both pickups. Guitar B, both pickups. Guitar A, bridge pickup. Guitar B, bridge pickup. Guitar A, neck pickup. Guitar B, neck pickup.
Okay, so I think it's fair to say you would have to have ears of cloth not to notice that there was a difference between the sound of those two guitars. But which one did you prefer? That's the question. I'll put you out your misery if you placed a bet on the fact that guitar A was the Harley Benton and guitar B was the Gibson. Then you need to collect, because that is the correct way around. Guitar A, Harley Benton, guitar B, the Gibson. Now, as I said, Dan is looking to sell this guitar, so if you have been suitably impressed with the performance that it put up, then, as I said, get in touch with me and I'll, kind of get you and Dan in contact with each other, and maybe you can come to some sort of agreement in price. I think he's looking for somewhere in the region of 1,600 quid for this guitar. I don't know if that's a great price or if it's not, to be honest, because I'm not really kind of shopping around for a Les Paul, so I don't know what the going rate is for a 25-year-old Les Paul standard, but that's the kind of figure that he was talking about. So, if you're interested, give me a shout and I'll put you in touch. Yeah, so let's say this is a 1,600 quid guitar, and this is a 235 quid guitar. So what you got to ask yourself is the difference in sound worth that gulf in price? And I got to tell you, for me, it isn't. You will get some people saying that, Harley Bentons sound identical to Gibsons, and I don't think I've ever knowingly said that. If I have, I apologise. But what I have said, and I'll stand by it based on the performance we've seen today, is that this will get you in the same sort of ballpark in terms of sound as this, And what you've also got to take into account is the fact that, in a mix, those subtle differences that you heard exposed there with no reverb or delay or anything like that on the guitars, they were just naked basically. In a mix, those differences will become even less noticeable, I would suspect. For me, it has to be said that, I'm not really a Les Paul kind of chap. I do get the occasional Les Paul itch that needs scratching, and for me, this is more than adequate for that. I like the way it feels. I like the way it plays. I actually prefer the neck profile on this to the Gibson. And I'm not just saying that because this is my guitar. Maybe I'm saying it because I'm used to this guitar and I'm familiar with it, and it feels, like familiar, I guess. But, the action is a hair lower on this. You've got the glassy stainless steel frets on this guitar, which, for me make for a slightly more pleasant playing experience. And as I say, I'm not really a Les Paul kind of chap, so I don't want to spend a fortune on the occasional times when I feel like playing a Les Paul. Now then, back to what they sound like in a mix. Coming up on Sunday, you're going to hear a little bit of a solo, which you're going to hear a snippet of next, which will kind of showcase these two guitars side by side in a mix. So we'll hear that as we play the video out. Thanks for watching, folks. If you've enjoyed the video, found it useful and informative, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not give me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday 5 p.m. UK time, where we talk about guitars and drink beer. What a cracking way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. And here's a little bit of both guitars playing a solo. Bye for now.